The Premier League roared back into action with its trademark blend of intensity and unpredictability, and Game Week 2 promises even more drama across England's top flight. Arsenal, Liverpool and Manchester City all laid down early markers with opening victories, while Chelsea and Manchester United stumbled out of the blocks, each still chasing their first win of the campaign. With all five heavyweights back in action, the stage is set for another weekend of storylines that could shape the early narrative of the season. Chelsea wasted little time shaking off their initial frustrations, bouncing back in emphatic style on Friday night. Despite losing Cole Palmer to injury in the warm-up and conceding a stunning opener from Lucas Paqueta, the Blues stormed to a resounding 5-1 triumph at the London Stadium. Their ruthless display left West Ham fans streaming out early, boos echoing across the ground as Graham Potter's men looked devoid of answers. For Chelsea, it was the perfect response and a sign that Maresca's project may quickly gather momentum. Saturday's action begins with intrigue at the Etihad, where Manchester City face a Tottenham side that has historically caused them problems. Pep Guardiola's men dismantled Wolves last weekend but will be wary of Spurs, who humiliated them 4-0 in this fixture last term. Thomas Frank has already lifted spirits in North London with a strong debut, and City will need to be at their sharpest to avoid an early setback. Elsewhere, Bournemouth and Wolves chase their first points, Brentford face an uphill battle against Aston Villa, and Burnley host fellow newcomer Sunderland in a clash that could prove vital come spring. Arsenal round off the day, welcoming Leeds United back to the Emirates. The Gunners edged Manchester United in their opener but remain under scrutiny for wastefulness in attack. Leeds, buoyed by a narrow win over Everton, will relish the chance to spoil the party, but Arsenal's firepower and home advantage make them heavy favourites. Sunday shines the spotlight on Manchester United, who travel to Fulham desperate to silence doubters. Their defeat to Arsenal was more encouraging than the scoreline suggested, yet patience is thin and Amorim knows a strong performance is essential. Fulham, meanwhile, showed grit with a last-gasp equaliser against Brighton and will sense vulnerability. Everton christen their new home against Brighton, while Crystal Palace and Nottingham Forest meet in a test of defensive resilience. The round concludes on Monday with a blockbuster, Newcastle vs Liverpool. With Alexander Isak's future dominating the narrative, this fiery clash is expected to deliver the drama that has defined recent meetings. Both sides will throw everything forward, and a share of the spoils would surprise nobody.